Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday, and out there will be the memory to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to Showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know this punch on boxing, aka Mr. Mo Shot himself, aka la esta son el borracho el pastor de boxeo. Damn, Showtime's catching a lot of flames today. Shout out to the people. Shout out to the people in the chat. What's good? What's good? Fill up in the building. Fill up in the building. What's good? Fill up. Jackie Hernandez, la reina de boxeo. What's good? What's good? What's good, man? Oh man, people going in. There's people out there with I told you so parade. People out there with I told you so parade. I told you, BBC. I told you, Showtime ain't gonna do it. I told you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say it again, and I'll keep on saying it, just like I was saying in the beginning. I'm here to preserve the sport of boxing. Preserve the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, the one they put their life on the line for my pure entertainment. How many times I gotta tell y'all folks, man? I've been saying it for years now. Y'all know my slogan already. Even my haters, my slogan. Yo, you ever heard preserve boxing and stuff like that? To preserve the sport of boxing. Y'all know what it is already. You don't think that this ain't good? But that doesn't mean Al Heyman, Al Hamon ain't going, the PBC ain't going to have a huge announcement coming real soon. So I don't understand the I told you so parade. I don't understand why everybody's, oh my God, having a good time. You're a boxing fan. I never seen this in the sport of boxing. That's like, I remember, see, I'm a Knicks fan. Look, I know it's unfortunate, but I'm a New York Knicks fan. You remember the year where MSG didn't have the contract with the MSG, I mean, the Knicks didn't have the contract with the MSG network. You remember? And the first couple of games, that was the Jeremy Lin season. Jeremy Lin, the Asian, the Chinese basketball player, right? There was almost 20 games without MSG televising the Knicks. Y'all remember? Y'all remember a couple of games? I'm like, yo, as a Knicks fan, I'm like, yo, we're going to see the Knicks. They only show when the Knicks was playing for TNT, but they was not showing, they was not telecasting the Knicks game. And I was like, come on, man. Damn, man. And look, I'm a Knicks fan. So I'm like, I was so mad. And even Knicks fans, come on, James Dolan, come on, man. Work the deal with MSG, work the televised deal, because, man, I got to see my Knicks. You think the Knicks was happy? You think that we were celebrating that the Knicks didn't have the network deal for us to watch the games? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that season? Low Nose Boxing in the building. What's good? Low Nose Boxing was good, man. Tycho in the building. MAW in the building. Jason in the building. What's good, bro? You think that was something to laugh about? And then when they finally secure the deal, Jeremy Lin was doing this thing, and Carmelo Anthony and stuff like that, they secure the deal, and we was, oh my God, thank you. And then insanity happened. Y'all remember that season? Did y'all remember? Did y'all remember that season? Doesn't every team have a TV plan? Not every team, not the local TV plan. And if you had DirecTV, Around that time, they wasn't showing the Knicks on direct TV. That was the issue as well. Announced Showtime departure in Ray Flow. Think of the last time. Hey, yo, Ray Flow is everywhere. Tito, Tito, Tito. $5 super Chinese para qué?
Well, it's unfortunate that Showtime, PBC, Steven Espinoza, Al Heyman, and TGB Tom Brown, with the help of promoters like Samson Likowitz, Mayweather Promotions, and Leonard Ellaby, that this will be the last hurrah for PBC and Showtime. It's been a great 37 years of great fights, great events, record-breaking fights. Hopefully, Al Heyman, who is a smart man in the sport of boxing, will secure a deal, not only to the good of his company and his show, PBC, but for the good and the good services of those fighters that's on the come up. Just think about it, folks. Where's going to be Showbox? Where are the new up-and-coming fighters going to be featured? So it's not a time to celebrate. It's a time to mourn and then celebrate. I believe that Al Heyman is a good businessman and will secure the best deal for his show. Now, what we need is the support of you folks. Not to talk down, not to say that you won't buy the pay-per-view. As a matter of fact, I was kind of, yes, I'm Ray Flores. I was kind of disappointed because I thought that Showtime secured the faces of boxing, and their name is Canelo Alvarez and Tank Davis. And it was actually surprising that Showtime didn't prolong their sting with PBC. How can two faces of boxing, like they argue out here in the YouTube world? I've seen a lot of channels out there, and they said that Canelo Alvarez is the face of boxing, and there's this other side of the community that said that Tank Davis is the face of boxing. Well, you had the face of boxing at one place at one time in Showtime, and you had the fight that's everybody been asking for in Terrence Bud Crawford and Earl Spence. With all of that money and all of that star power, how the fuck did Showtime drop the ball? God damn it, I'm out the job. I don't know how I'm going to use this voice somewhere else. Damn it, please, the Zone, hire me, or Top Rank. I am good for the job. I've been doing it for quite some years.
Get the fuck out of here, Ray Flores. It's time for a new surfing town, damn it. Give it a damn mic. Give it a damn mic. I know how to announce Canelo Alvarez. And stepping inside the ring from Guadalajara, Mexico, Canelo Alvarez, the cash cow of sport of boxing, El Rey de Boxeo, a.k.a. King Nello, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Cash Nello, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. Get the fuck out of here, man. Did they play? Come on, they need to hire me. Hey, yo, folks, fighters, it's time to think outside the box. It's time to think outside the box. Shout out to Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia said a couple of things on Twitter that, you know what I'm saying, he's an eye-opener. It's time for the business model to change. Teofimo Lopez was the first one that said it. And y'all remember when Teofimo Lopez said that it was going to be the end of Showtime in years to come, several years ago, and they called Teofimo Lopez mental, crazy. He don't know what he's talking about. He's just mad. He's just mad. He's going to rampage. He's talking about every other network. And look what happened. Look what happened. Teofimo Lopez was right again. Teofimo Lopez was right again. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, like you was smash your shoulder. Marco Antonio Luna in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, man. Can you imagine that? Ray Flores going back home and telling his wife, telling his girl that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, his man, I don't know what type of the side of the fence that he swing on, but he's probably already telling his wife.
Well, honey,
How you doing, baby, and stuff like that. So how was work?
What do you mean, how's work? Have you been on Twitter? Have you been on social media? I know we behind on the bills. Like, come on. I'm not Michael Buffer. I don't get the type of money that Michael Buffer gets, but damn it. Well, I'm out the job, honey. I've been laid off. I thought we was good. I don't know how I'm gonna make ends meet. The Zone got their announcer. Top Rank got their announcer, and Golden Boy got their announcer and stuff like that. He actually looks like me a little bit. He's trying to sound like me, but I'm no Michael Buffer.
But ladies and gentlemen, man, think about this, folks. Canelo Alvarez is with Showtime now, right? Was with Showtime, is with Showtime, whatever. I don't know. He signed with PBC, right? The cash cow of the sport of boxing. And you got Gervonta Davis. They say he was the cash cow of the sport of boxing. So now let's think, because a lot of people have been debating and arguing about this, but really, who is the face? Who is the face of boxing? Because to be damn sure, the face of boxing didn't help out Showtime. It didn't help out Showtime. Canelo just got to PBC. Heyman lost 11 deals over the last 5 years. Now, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. Off the ropes boxing and MMA. I don't want to hear that. No. No, I don't want to hear it. I see that on Twitter going around. Canelo just got a PBC. Well, he could have saved PBC. Heyman lost 11 deals over the last 5 years. That shit falls on Al Hamon. Good year in boxing, but that shit didn't save them. No. The product was there. Canelo Alvarez, think about it. If you're a business and you'd be like, whoa, we got Canelo Alvarez. 3 fights? Damn. We got Gervonta Davis. He sells out. Wow. Good numbers, Ryan Garcia. You telling me that a business just be like, nah, I don't believe in him. No. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Al Heyman got Canelo Alvarez secure on a 3-fight deal, 2 more fights. What about an extension? Let's see the extension for 1-2 years. How about that? Nah, I don't want to hear it. No. Ladies and gentlemen, I was checking the stats. And it's actually mind-boggling. And I understand the reason. See, ladies and gentlemen, I know a lot of people won't tell you this because in the YTBC, like I said yesterday, it was good. Northern American Cali in the building was good, man. It's just narrative pushing. There's a lot of people that's celebrating this because they debunking the narrative of others, right? Then what happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened. In my opinion, what has happened was, and I know some of y'all gonna get mad because I've kept on saying this for quite some time. PBC announcement coming soon. Don't worry, PBC. Al Heyman know what he's doing anyway. But don't worry. The I told you so parade is not gonna last long. It's gonna end up like a block and a half, and then it's gonna finish. Ain't gonna be no 6 hours of parade. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, if you understand how the fans are celebrating it, then you understand why networks are failing. Not failing, but don't want no part of boxing. The HBO did a bad job? No. That they wanted any business, they wanted to include boxing, or they walked away from boxing. Because I remember when HBO went away, oh my God, there was a lot of people that be like, yo, man, HBO and Showtime, I wish that it was like that, because a lot of people was mad at the Zone. People was mad when they created the ESPN Plus for boxing. People's laughing with Triller, right? Remember when Teofimo Lopez got that won the purse bid, and then Triller didn't come through with the money and stuff like that. Y'all was laughing at Teofimo Lopez, right? So y'all laugh. The fans laugh at when people come inside the sport of boxing, trying to help the sport of boxing. Y'all laugh at Jake Paul as well. But I'm gonna tell you like this: Jake Paul got the right formula, and we're gonna be talking about that just in a little bit. Y'all laugh every time boxing is not flourishing. You guys like to talk about Pay-per-view numbers. He failed. Look at the pay-per-view numbers. The American fans have abandoned boxing. The American fans have abandoned boxing. As much as you could put the blame on Al Hamon, put the blame on Steven Espinoza, put the blame on PBC, put the blame on Showtime, promoters, managers, everybody is accountable and responsible for these things happening. Hopefully PBC and Al Heyman gets a deal because he works with a lot of fighters, with other promoters as well. The fans have abandoned boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, the numbers, did the zone, look what the zone did. They said no more pay-per-view. How many people unsubscribe to the zone? How's the number with ESPN fights? The last good fight, the last viewership, the most viewership in boxing was 4.3 million, only in the US with Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. That was what? 2020, 2021? Let me see. Let me pull up the stats. Let me tell you like this. Let me get it right here. Hold on. Let me get you. Let me get you. Let me see if I can say it right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you these stats. These stats are a product of how American fans have abandoned boxing. The most viewed sports in America. And I'm going to run it down. And I'm going to tell you how bad boxing is. This ain't a Showtime thing. This ain't a PBC thing. This is not a top rank thing. I mean, all is a thing, but I'm going to tell you about how the fans have abandoned it. The number one sport in America for American fan base. I'm going to run it down for y'all. NFL football. And number 2, NBA basketball. Number 3, MLB baseball. Number 4, NCAA football. Number 5, NCAA basketball. Number 6, NASCAR, auto racing NASCAR. Number 7, hockey, NHL, National Hockey League. Number 8, Formula 1. Number 9, UFC. Number 10, Bellator MMA. Number 11, WNBA. That means people watch the WNBA more than boxing. That came in at number 11. Number 12, soccer, MLS. Number 13, NBA G League, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the NBA G League is watched more by Americans than boxing. This is what I'm going to tell you, that how the American boxing fans have abandoned boxing so much. Number 14, IndyCar, auto racing IndyCar. Number 15, WWE. Number 16, PGA golf. People rather watch golf than boxing. People rather watch WNBA than boxing. People rather watch NBA G League than boxing. Let me keep on going. Where was that? That was number 16. Number 17. Hold on. Let me see. Wait. Number 17. Hold on. The WNBA. Number 18. AEW. Combat Sports. AEW. I mean wrestling. AEW. Coming in number 19. Boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, to be honest, it will be stupid now to actually have boxing in a network television. Why would, think about it. You think a network rather put boxing at 10 o'clock Eastern time, or they rather put a college NCAA college football game? Why waste those 2-3 hours on boxing that brings nothing? Brings nothing. It brings nothing to the table. It's actually a waste. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you like this. I believe what Teofimo Lopez said earlier. If it keeps going like this, he said in 7 to 10 years, there will be no network working with boxing. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll say 5. The American fan base have abandoned boxing. The American fan base have abandoned boxing. They put up great fights. You would think that all these fights, Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence. If Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence is the primary fight, we was talking about this a while ago. If Bud Crawford or Earl Spence was the primary fight in the sport of boxing, the primary fight in the sport of boxing, and report says that it did just well under over 600K. And that's the primary fight. That is the Super Bowl for boxing, right? That is the Super Bowl of boxing. You failed them as the fans. The American boxing fan have abandoned boxing, and that's what happened. It didn't matter what shows and the success of this year. It don't matter if you have Tank Davis and Canelo Alvarez. Showtime is like, nah, man, we leave. That's it. No. We out. Trust me, I've been to fights. I've been to fights with American boxing fans, and there's no support. And I saw it. I saw it this in my last fight that I went. I saw the Canelo Alvarez versus Jamel Charlo. I was there. I think there was probably 12. I think, hold on, give me one second. There's gonna be people out there, they're gonna be pointing fingers and stuff like that. Ladies and gentlemen, the American boxing fans have abandoned boxing. The media, if you look at Twitter, if you look at even the independent media, they're laughing at this. They love this. The shout out to brothers. I ain't even gonna say no names, but there are people in the boxing community that is happy about this, laughing about this, trolling about this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you like this: if it keeps going like this, it's not gonna be any boxing. It's not gonna be any boxing in networks. It's just gonna be pay-per-view or probably subscription. Top Rank got 2 more years in their contract, and the way that it's going right now, think about it. ESPN themselves is going to be like, "All right, man, y'all just stick to the ESPN Plus. We're gonna put boxing in ESPN Plus, but we ain't gonna put you on TV. We ain't gonna put you on TV." The promoters ain't promoting. The promoters are pocketing the budget money. I haven't seen a banner in the mall, in my local mall. I have not seen a boxing banner since Earl Spence versus Mikey Garcia. Let me say it again. I haven't seen a boxing banner in my local mall since Earl Spence versus Mikey Garcia. I don't see boxing. I don't see posters. I don't see nothing in front of delis and grocery. I don't see it in the highway the way I used to see it back in the days, man. Boxing was everywhere. Garbage network product overpaid fighters on pay-per-view. That's the problem. I think it was bigger than that. I think it's bigger than that. Shout out to HLD in the building. What's good, HLD? I think it's bigger than that. I think that every promoter have had their success, have put fights up, didn't put fights up. Everybody. There is not one perfect promoter. There's not one perfect promoter. Shout out to Top Rank. They stepped up. Punch. All the promotion is done online. I haven't seen it online. It's no good. It's no good. The fighters, think about it. The fighters are hiring their own videography over their own little production team. Boots Ennis have hired his little production team. Teofimo Lopez have hired his own production team. Demise Andre, Javante Tan Davis, all these guys are now, because the promotional company are not really promoting the fighters anymore. I always said that inactivity was one of the main issues in the sport of boxing. The inactivity was bad, and that goes across the board. It goes across the board. It's just not it wasn't just not a PBC thing with inactivity. You know what I'm saying? How many times, if we're talking about the elite fighters, remember, stars move the sport. Stars move the sport, right? If a star like Julio Cesar Chavez is fighting 4 times a year, right? And then you got another star with Mike Tyson, he's fighting a lot. And you got other stars like Oscar De La Hoya, they fighting a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it keeps on moving and stay relevant. But you got Bud Crawford fighting 1 time a year. You got Earl Spence fighting 1 time a year. You got even Teofimo Lopez only fought 1 time this year. You got Javante Tan Davis fought 2 times this year. You got Anthony Joshua only fought 1 time this year. You got Alexander Usyk only fight 1 time this year. You got Tyson Fury only fighting 1 time this year. He's gonna be fighting that exhibition. You got Jake Paul and Logan Paul keeping the interest of boxing in the States. What's good? What's good? Con los 5 pesos de Super Chari Chari Pay. Chari que Coquín report. Con los 5 pesos, mi hermano. It's everybody. It's not Al Heyman thing. It's a boxing thing. It's a boxing thing. Maybe they can't find the dates. Maybe they can't find the slots. Who's promoting it? Every time there's a boxing, there's a smear campaign on every fight. In this community is a smear campaign in every fight. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even follow the UFC like that, but I never get to meet UFC fans that talk so down about their sport. Boxing fans, you talk down about your sport every single day. It's like I said, look, believe it or not, this community, the YTBC, is the only community that talk about boxing. Even networks have abandoned boxing talk, right? Nobody talk about boxing. You don't hear them talk about boxing on First Take and Undisputed and stuff like that. Main boxing sports shows that have high traffic, they don't talk about the sport of boxing. So everything is talked about boxing. If you want to hear about a fighter, an up and coming fighter, you go to YouTube. Let's be real. Let's be honest. They come to us. But guess what? This is a cesspool. This is a narrative cesspool. 80% of the boxing content creators, what they do on a daily basis is talk shit about our sport. Say that they won't fight a pay-per-view, saying that there's not a pay-per-view fight, that's saying that these fighters shouldn't get paid. That's what they do. If you think about the American fan base, and I ask you about, if I'm a casual and I want to know about the sport of boxing and I just want to get into it, I just want to understand who's the guy, who's the best. Think about it. If I ask, yo, the heavyweight champion, man, who's the heavyweight, a good heavyweight fighter, the American fan base says that Deontay Wilder can't fight. Oh, okay. Think about it. Casual trying to learn the sport of boxing. I want to stay tuned to the sport of boxing. Who's the heavyweight? Who's the best heavyweight? Oh, Deontay Wilder, he knocks out. I heard this guy Deontay Wilder knocks out a lot of people. Nah, he's a bum. He don't know how to fight. That's what we say. Oh, okay. What about this guy Javante Tan Davis? Yeah, remember he's a guy that I've seen Floyd Mayweather. I know Floyd Mayweather, co-signed from. Oh, he hasn't done nothing in the sport of boxing. He's a paper champion, or not a paper champion. He's a junior varsity belt holder. He don't do nothing really. He don't fight nobody. Oh, okay. What about this guy Devin Haney? Oh, he's one of the most boring fighter in the world and stuff like that. I've said it before, but yeah. He's an email champion as well. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. What about Teofimo Lopez? Oh, Teofimo Lopez, he's mentally ill and stuff like that. Like, yeah, man, he crazy. You don't know what you're gonna see from a Teofimo Lopez and stuff like that. Yeah. He crazy and stuff like that. Yeah, he lost to some guy, George Cambosa or whatever, man. Some Australian guy. Oh, okay. All right. What about Earl Spence? Oh, Earl Spence is a drunk. You know what I'm saying? He's not really that good and stuff like that. He ain't that good. You know what I'm saying? Okay. What about Bud Crawford? Well, Bud Crawford got one of the best one of the worst 140-pound or undisputed run, the weakest undisputed run. Yeah, but I heard he was good. Yeah, but he's 36 years old. Oh, okay. We don't praise our fighters like they did Sugar Ray Leonard, Oscar De La Hoya, Mike Tyson. We don't. That's not our nature anymore. Our nature is to talk down about boxing, down of our fighters, devalue fights. Look at Edgar Berlanga. I was talking about this the other day. Edgar Berlanga is an undefeated young fighter. All you hear is negative shit. Think about it. That's all you hear, negative shit about Edgar Berlanga. He ain't gonna be nothing, bro. He ain't shit, bro. Yeah, but I heard he was not competing. He's knocking a lot of people out. Yeah, he ain't nothing. Damn, all right. Okay. All right, so no Edgar Berlanga. Yo, I heard women boxing. I don't watch women boxing. Oh, okay. All right. Who else? Who's the poster boy for American boxing? He said, imagine people saying it's fans' fault for Showtime being out of business. I you know what I say? I say everybody is accountable. Everybody, because even when there's somebody that's actually doing a good job or presenting us a good fight, there was still bitching going around. When a fighter loses, what we say? Oh, he should retire. He's done. One loss in boxing. It's not like that in the UFC. It's not like that in the UFC. They love Jorge Masvidal. They love Nate Diaz. Yo, Nate Diaz is a guy. Once he walk into an arena, Nate Diaz got like 14, 15, 16 losses, man. Everybody stands up for Nate Diaz. They respect him. I remember back in the days where even your local fighter, the whole block, the whole community be like, yo, that's champ right there. That's champ. Yo, champ. Yo, champ. Your local boxer has so much respect in your neighborhood. Has so much respect. It was a time like that. Now, I don't respect fighters. People are streaming these pay-per-view fights for free. That's another thing, right? Streaming the pay-per-view. Even if it's a good fight. It is no way that a Bud Crawford and an Earl Spence fight, and this is boxing. There is no way that Earl Spence versus Bud Crawford don't crack more than 2 million if it's the best fight in the world. No way. That's the fans. That's the fans. Don't tell me that Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence didn't crack nearly 2 million. That's on the fan. Don't tell me that's on Showtime. That's not on PBC. That's not on Al Heyman. That's not on Earl Spence. That's not in Bud Crawford. That is the product of the fans. Because y'all asked for it. We asked for it. We begged for it. We shamed everybody, every single fight. We shamed Earl Spence for it. We shamed Bud for it. We shamed Al for it. We asked it for years. We got it. Wow. And then you give them 600K pay-per-view buys. Cap. Don't tell me fans is not included into the devalue of boxing. Nah. I don't want to hear it. Tommy Fury, KSI, these guys did 1.3 million. KSI and Tommy Fury did 1.3 million. Crawford Spence did 600K. That's on y'all, the fans. That's on y'all. You gonna blame Al Heyman for that? You gonna blame PBC? Steven Espinoza? Nah. That's y'all fuckery. That's y'all fake. That's y'all cheap. Y'all the thieves. Y'all ask for something, y'all get it, and then you don't pay for it. Don't come on here.
Showtime, yeah. They put a whack ass product.
Shut the fuck up. All y'all do out here in this cesspool of the YTBC is try to kill boxing. That's what you do. Go to Twitter right now. Go every channel. This is what the American fans do. It is a culture of hate. This is America, especially in the sport of boxing. We are haters. Why do you think if you support somebody too much, another motherfucker's going to say that you sucking the motherfucker's dick? We have a culture here that if you support a fighter too much, they'll give you these derogatory terms. Right? Man, you slobbing him. Man, you rotting him. Man, you sucking his dick. Man, you doing this. They don't do that in any other sport. In any other culture, they don't do that. I never heard, no, to be honest, I don't know. Maybe y'all. But even in the Spanish culture, I never had no dude telling me, porque, oh, yo, I'm a fan of Manny Ramirez. Diablo, diablo, tú le estás mamando el huevo a Manny Ramirez. Mira, señor, así no, mi hermano. No. But over here, I was talking about this yesterday. If you a fan of Canelo, you're a fanboy. If you're a fan of Earl Spence, you're a fanboy. If you're a fan of Wilder, you're a fanboy. Femboy. It comes from fem. Fanboy is a gay terminology for femboy. Just like in the hood, you can't show support because that's translated as sucking another dude's penis. Exactly, DJ Play. If you support, they give you some weird pronouns. So now, you know what I'm saying? So you won't. All right, let me support from afar. Some fighters are there to be great. They give them all the respect, right? Forget about the outcome of the Jermell Charlo and Canelo Alvarez fight. Forget about the outcome. What was the support going into that fight? What was the support going into that fight? Where were the Americans? I was out there. I probably saw 12 Jermell Charlo fans supporting him. I mean, I love the support that Gervonta Tank Davis gave. That's another support. And I know a lot, and I've been in the arena. There's not a lot of boxing fans. They just like Gervonta Tank Davis. They got to tap into another fan base because the boxing fan base son basura. Ustedes hablan mierda lo que hacen ustedes. Hablando mierda toda la vez. Every single day, 24/7. 22 hours of the traffic of boxing talk is negative. That's why you can't even mention who's the American poster boy. Who's the American fighter? Who is that guy that leads boxing? Not nobody. Nobody. Not in America. Matter of fact, we hate so much. Boxing American fans hate their own so much that we love foreigners more than American fighters. I proved that. I proved that the other day. You won't critique Janibek the way that you critique Demis Andre. You won't critique Janibek's resume. You won't value an American amateur background and his resume, but you would do it with Loma. You would do it with Triple G. You would do it with Usyk. What about Gervonta Tank Davis, 250 amateur bouts? What about Adrian Broner, almost 300 amateur bouts, fighting for free? Huh? What about Keyshawn Davis? What about Demis Andre? What about Deontay? They say Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder can't fight, but he brought a bronze medal. Walked in the gym at the age of 21. Look at the things that he accomplished. If Deontay Wilder was from the UK, he would be just as big and making way more money than the guys like Anthony Joshua. Is the thing about culture. I've been saying is a culture of hate. Boxing is failing because the fans is also a bunch of haters. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. You guys are a bunch of haters. Haters. Grumpy. 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 Don't value no fighter. Disrespect fighters. They all pussies to you. They all bums to you. So how can this sport grow if you're trying to school a casual, and a casual is going to go to the hardcore boxing fan? The hardcore boxing fan, all he do every day is talk shit about every fucking fighter, talk shit about the network, talk shit about the promoter, talk shit about the fight, talk shit about the fighter. Well, how you gonna think that this sport is going to be is going to grow? Hey, y'all don't want to hold yourself accountable. You bunch of haters. You sick. You're bitter baby mamas. You're bitter baby mamas in family court. Bitching all the fucking time about every fucking fighter. You fucking low lives. And also, boxing content creators. F this pay-per-view. F this fighter. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. They failing, but yet you make money off their backs. How many boxing content creators you know that talk ish about PBC all the time and Al Heyman all the time and the fighters in PBC and the fighters on Top Rank and fighters on the Zone? But yeah, their asses go live and they capitalize off the blood, sweat, and tears of the fighters and also the work of these promoters. They go live, they get their super chats, right? Right? And all they want to do is just talk down. But you know why? Because toxic is lucrative in the sport of boxing and also in America. Americans love toxic. American loves downfalls. American loves hate. Hate is lucrative. And this is why if you praise fighters, praise people, it's not lucrative. Create chaos. Create chaos. That's what it is. I could have a positive interview with a boxing personnel. My numbers will plummet. But if I say, and I post a video, and I'll post a video of Devin Haney dressed like a chick, or post a video of Deontay Wilder twerking and have a roast show. Oh man. If I have a video or live where me and another boxing content creators are going at it like a Kaka TV, that's what y'all want to see. Y'all don't want to see positivity. I had shout out to Coach Cunningham, Coach Kevin Cunningham over here yesterday. Good interview. We was talking about everything, right? Everything. The event, we were talking about support, American support. We was talking about the amateur circuit. We was talking about his fighter, Erickson Lubin and Ramos. We was talking about how things are judged. We was talking boxing. Boxing. Do y'all support that? No, y'all didn't support it the way that I think that it should have been supported. But if I do it live and talking shit about everybody else, well, usted le gustan eso. Usted le gustan eso. Boxing is going to die, in my opinion. The sport of boxing already died. The business of boxing is alive and well. That's why you can have the KSIs and the Tommy Fury. Look, Tommy Fury wanted to be a boxer, man. He said, F this shit. I'm going to fight these YouTubers. He's making a great living now. People come to the sport of boxing and take a piss on boxing and still make money more than the fighters that has risked their lives and dedicated their whole life to this shit. It is what it is. I'm just telling you, it's just saying the truth. Y'all could blame everybody else. The sport didn't die. Chill. The sport did die, Coda. The business of boxing is alive and well, and it's still flourishing, but the sport died. The sport died. It's hard for me to say it. I don't. You think I like saying this? Again, why you think I started my channel? I said to preserve the sport of boxing. You know why? I created the channel because I saw boxing failing. I see it. I saw it. He said Southpaw TV, Southpaw. He's doing his thing. People support him. People support him. He ain't no clown. No, David, he ain't no clown. No. 72 people looking on. Shout out to the people that's looking on. But this is a boxing channel, and I go on my way and do my thing. You know what I'm saying? And get exclusive after exclusive after exclusive. Y tenemos 72 people. Pero si él hace un live, ahí tiene como 800 gente. No hable de ese tigre. Ese tigre está haciendo un trabajo bueno ya. Yo es que estoy haciendo el trabajo malo. I'm trying to keep the morals over here. But do the people support? They don't support this shit. I'm doing it the wrong way. How many times, yo, I'll be like, yo, es porque keeping it real and keeping it boxing, la gente no le gusta en eso. Lo que le gusta es hablar mierda. Vamos a hablar mierda. Y tú verás que yo, and then race bait all day. Race bait. Be half racist. Y le gustan la gente eso. Eso es lo que gusta. The boxing channel is full of hating content. That's why people tune in. Exactly. I'm not doing the proper way. I'm not doing it. I got to hate. Create chaos. It's not about boxing. Ustedes creen que esto es about boxing. Ya, el boxing se murió. If I start interviewing a bunch of amateurs, ustedes se van de aquí. You haven't noticed that if you haven't noticed when I started, I'm talking about amateur boxers. Who you think brought up Keyshawn Davis? Who's interviewing Keyshawn Davis all the time? Who's interviewing Boots? Y'all remember? I was talking about the young fighters and the up-and-coming fighters who did lives when it was the Olympics. The Olympics. Who's doing it live? 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. What's good? Rider of the Storm. Rider of the Storm. Con los 5 pesos. Salud, Pase Drunky. Gracias de lo mío. Rider of the Storm. Usted no le gusta boxeo. Just like y'all don't like real boxing talk in the YTBC, y'all don't like real boxing anyway. Y'all like to talk shit about boxing. That's lucrative. How many channels you know don't even care about interviewing the fighter, don't even care about going to a fight, and they can talk ish about the fighter and they get their traffic. That's it. Because people like drama. People are entertained by other people talking shit. That's it. That's it. I already knew what the sports was at. Canelo Alvarez versus John Ryder. No, that wasn't a success. It was a success in the arena for the people, but wasn't a success. Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence was not a success. Was not. It was a failure. You failed them. The boxing community failed Spence and Bud. You gave them weak-ass numbers, weak-ass support. You robbed them. You ask and then you rob. You ask and then you rob them. And that's what happened. There is a shame to blame. There's a blame promoters, networks, managers, advisors, fans. As soon as Regis Prograis versus Devin Haney, I ain't gonna pay for the pay-per-view. Okay, you're not gonna pay-per-view, pues cállate la maldita boca ya. Because you don't go to any company and be like, damn, yo, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. And to go to the grocery store and be like, yo, no voy a pagar, I'm not gonna pay for that bottle of water because over here, across the street, the bottle of water costs $1 and you selling this bottle of water for $5. Do you go to a club and be like, hey, yo, why you selling that bottle of water for $5 if you know across the street in the deli is $1? I'm paying for it. Y tú te vas. If you don't want to pay for that, cállate la maldita boca y ya, vete de aquí, señor. But if you don't like boxing, váyase de aquí, ustedes, ya, váyanse. ¿Qué ustedes están haciendo? I ain't gonna pay pay-per-view. Pues vete de aquí, maldito chippy. ¿Ah? Get the fuck out of here, man. La Canelo ahora todas Mr. Andre. Vete de aquí. I don't understand how people come to this community and complain about boxing. I ain't gonna pay the pay-per-view number. I ain't gonna buy the subscription. Pues vete de aquí, mi hermano. Go watch tennis. Go watch male volleyball. Por ahí to complain. And let me tell you like this: most of the people in this community is over 45 years old, 35 and 45 years old. Vete de aquí, pelagato. Complainer all day. Oh yeah, it's too much for the zone. Oh yeah, too much for the pay-per-view. I don't go to buy the pay-per-view. That's not worth pay-per-view. I'm not gonna buy the pay-per-view. Pero vete de aquí, maldito palomo, viejo. Busca ese trabajo. That's what I'm trying to say. Hey, get it. Go watch. Go right. Go watch male volleyball. Watch something for free or something. Go watch something for free. Que ustedes quieren todo for free. Ustedes no quieren pagar. Huh? A lot of people, you know what they remind me of? Those people that always complain about, I don't want to pay for the pay-per-view. Y'all remember, y'all remind me of a couple of dudes on my crew that when we used to go to house parties and stuff like that, and we would take a cab and then motherfuckers run off. You know, I never used to run off. I'd be like, yo, mira te tigre. And I used to pay for the cab. I used to hate when my people used to do that. We stop a cab. It's like 4 or 5 of us in the cab, and then we get to the destination. And one of my boys, he opened the car, and everybody ran. Everybody ran. No, not me. You know, corro, no. They did that to me like 3 times. Como un pendejo, pero yo pago. Así, nah, I'm not gonna run. Yo, that was effed up. You know what I'm saying? No. Because you're not gonna know when you're gonna see that guy again. And then, you know what I'm saying? You find out that the cabs in New York City don't want to stop for you because you guys have put a spoiled the bunch. UFC taking Cinco de Mayo. Why not? Why not? Boxing is the 19th most watched sport in America. The 19th. People are watching WNBA more. People are watching AEW more. People don't care about the sport of boxing. This is, again, I'm gonna tell you like this: is not a PBC thing, it's not a Showtime thing. The networks are saying the American fans don't give a fuck about boxing no more. We out. This ain't even pocket change no more. You understand what I'm trying to say? This ain't even pocket change no more. They wasting money right now. Even ESPN is wasting money. Yeah, even them. Pero mi gente, people stream their favorite fighters fight and see nothing wrong with it. Es verdad? Because they don't care. They don't care that they're risking their lives and putting their life on the line. Mira, yo pago because I understand the sport of boxing. I've been in gyms. I help sign fighters, man. Go to a gym. Go to a fight. Do you have a friend that fights? Do you have a cousin, a brother that fights? And then after the fight, go see him. See if he has a cut. Do you go with do you go with your friend to go to the hospital to check himself to see if he got brain damage, that got gray areas? Huh? Pero ustedes roban. You don't pay for the pay-per-view. Ustedes no pagan. Ustedes son cheapy. Usted cree que eso es free. And then y'all complain, yo, they be robbing fighters. And then you rob them too. Yo, Don King used to rob the fighters, but Don King rob them and then you rob them. Then they left with a skimpy check. PBC was good. When it came out, they had Keith on. Yo, PBC is good. Top Rank is good. Matchroom Boxing is good. Golden Boy Promotion is good. There's always up and down in every business. It's up and down. Sometimes you're on a roll. Sometimes you're in a slump. You know what I'm saying? Look at the stock market. Sometimes the stock is all the way good. Sometimes it's down. Sometimes it go back up. All I could say is 2023. PBC tried. And because of 2023, PBC is going to get a deal somewhere else. Maybe they're already locked in the deal. They're already locked in the deal. They'll announce it. Showtime has changed their model. But I said that to a few people last year. Showtime and Paramount was two failing companies. It's not going to work anyway. Bang, Mateo en el building con los 2 pesos de plátano. Dímelo, ¿qué va a pasar con los boxeos jóvenes de Showtime? We don't know. Because a lot of people looking at Al Haymon and the PBC. Nah, the real question is what the promoters that work with PBC going to do. The Samson Liquid, the Mayweather Promotions. Those are the people that got the fighters. Remember, PBC is a show. What Samson Liquid was going to be doing. What King's Promotion is going to be doing. King's Promotion was doing great shows out here in the East Coast. What happened to their fighters? Ustedes se están riendo. But it's what Boots is going to do. Boots is not Al Haymon. Boots is Cameron Duncan. What is David Morrell going to do? That's Samson Lickowitz. Samson Lickowitz is going to have to make some moves as well. That's not all on Al Haymon. Mayweather's new fighter. Where he going to go? Maybe the promotions, right? There's a lot of people that work, that buy slots in the PBC banner. What they going to do? So it's not a laughing matter. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but hopefully, announcement going to come out soon. But ladies and gentlemen, this live was going to be short. This live was going to be short. I was not going to be doing the live and stuff like that. I got to do a lot of things right now. I'm a little busy today, but tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow for sure. We're going to open up the panels. We're going to be piggybacking off what's happening and stuff like that because there is more things to talk about. So I wanted to talk about the Canelo Alvarez, but I really gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez and Conor McGregor going at it and stuff like that. Yo, act like a little kid. You have big mouth and you know how to talk shit. Well, but when the fight come, you always quit. Ha 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 ha. You know what I'm saying? Conor McGregor trying to go at Canelo Alvarez and stuff like that. Who else we're going to be talking about? Teofimo Lopez have timed in. Teofimo Lopez said there is no one else to blame for the news of Showtime and HBO than of the promoters, manager, specific fighters. Too much greed ends all desires of wealthy lifestyle. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, man. Which is this one? Oh, yeah, the Regis Progress. I'm going to tell you like this. Regis Progress, man. Regis Progress let me down. His boy, his strength and conditioning coach made him look weak out there today. He told Devin Haney, don't make me get Tank. He said, don't make me get Tank. I said, wow, you got Regis Progress and you talking about Tank. And then he referred Shakur Stevenson as well. I said, man, this man don't believe in Regis Progress. And then he's trying to talk down on Bill Haney and the stuff like that. Who he went to private school. He went to private school. So what was wrong with going to private school? What's wrong with going to homeschool? That means that Bill Haney did a damn good job and raising his son, you dummy. Oh, yo, I'm street. Yo, being a street motherfucker don't do shit in the boxing ring. I'm gonna tell you like that. So I don't give a damn if you a street dude. That shit ain't gonna work in the boxing ring. The boxing ring don't give a damn if you from the street. Muhammad Ali came from a good two-parent household, Christian parent household, and was raised very, very well. He didn't get in trouble. He didn't get into fist fights. He was a good boy. And he was the baddest mother ever. So please. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we back at it, 6:37 p.m. Eastern time. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.